This episode of Savage Sessions is brought to you and produced by Radio Salad Studios. And now your host, Chucky T.
Goodness gracious, yes. Not goodness gracious today. Hello, players, and welcome to Savage Sessions. My name is Chucky T, and I'll be your host, along with Totes, my goat, for Deadlands, The Weird West, Lynched, The Conclusion. Deadlands is a game, tabletop RPG, powered by the Savage Worlds Adventure Edition. Savage Worlds is a product created by the good people at Pinnacle Entertainment. You should visit them for all your role-playing needs. As is the usual thing, I tried to start the game, but I failed today to start everyone with 3 bennies. And I allow the players to go ahead and go for that 4th benny, or the bennies allow them to do more cool and crazy things throughout the game. To do so, all I ask for is a previously on. A 60-second highlight of the last episode as told from the viewpoint of their character. Who would like to go first? So Greg, what have you got for us? 60 seconds.
Oh! So, from what I remember was, besides caulking up, smashing a bunch of stuff, we were in the woods, the no-cut zone. We were tracking the tree. We came to an area. Me, James, and Sir Benjamin, or Austin James, ended up running into more of those zombie deals. And that's when I decided to let Buddy
seconds
out. During all the hubbub, I think James accidentally shot Sir Benjamin.
And that, yeah, okay. Okay, that'll take it there. That's good. All right. Go ahead, take your 4th benny. Well done. And James?
So I remember things slightly differently. If I could. I remember, first of all, if I would like to point out, first of all, we finished off our previous adventure. Our friend Ross was injured. I offered to help, and he said, Pip and all that. I don't need your help. I'm going to wander through the woods with a gaping wound. And I said, fine, fuck you. You lead the way. He led the way.
Forget about that.
We found a tree. All these zombies fell from it. And if I recall correctly, I killed like 2 of them on the first friggin' round with my amazing gunmanship. Later, yes, I accidentally shot Lee. I accidentally shot Ross. But there was more to the story than that. I tried to kick a knife.
Yes.
I tried to shoot. I tried to take out 3 guys with 1 turn, and ended up. I only almost took out 1 guy, and it was my buddy. So that's the last thing I recall.
That's awesome. Oh shit! Yeah, take the 4th benny. Oh my God, Lee, how'd that do? That jogs some memory.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm trying to remember how we ended. Oh, I remember.
Yeah. It was darkest Africa, if I recall. The moon had set on the Serengeti.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was getting drug up into this godforsaken area against my will and better judgment. Next thing I know, we're shooting dead people. There's no money in it. No reason to be here. Who are these clients we have formed? Parasitic bond with. Well, I get back. I'm having a discussion with my partners and selling of stock.
That's awesome. Oh God. So that's the mind frame of everyone. And yes, that's phenomenal. Oh, oh God, yes.
Good job, sir. Good job.
Right? And it just keeps getting better. Holy crap.
Mosquitoes were thick, if I recall.
So before I show up the map, what is going on with everybody? What are your characters thinking? What are your characters doing? You guys have the stage.
Well, I'm creeping. I'm real silently forward with the whole team. We're just creeping at this point.
Is
Okay.
Buddy still with us, or I don't recall if he.
I think I've unbuddied.
At this point is
Yeah.
you guys turn and you look over at good old Johnny. Johnny's standing there and he's checking his guns, and yeah, you look at them and those two are looking at you like you've got a giant zit on your nose or something. No, he looks normal. Well, as normal as John could get. The black on black eyes are gone. The black veins that have become more and more prominent as this little misadventure has gone are gone.
Okay.
Yeah. So
And I guess we've gone too far to regroup with Blue and Sarah and Kenny. I think they're way back already, so it's probably just the three of us moving in.
yes. And there we go.
Oh my God, Sarah and
Freddie.
and Freddie are now dating, and the question everybody's asking is she really going out with him? Is she really going to take him home tonight?
Oh my God. All right. So Greg, go ahead and zoom that back a bit, and this is what you kids are walking up onto.
Oh wow.
I said the hardened earth, no vegetation. As always, there's no birds, no insects. When you look back at the woods behind you, it's all of those, emaciated, twisted trees. So like I said before, it's the green. It's such a stark contrast to the environment that you're in. I'm saying that you guys will be starting down here, and you guys tell me what you want to be doing.
Should we do a perimeter?
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. There is one other thing that I do have to do real quick. I mean, you guys go ahead and talk while I'm getting this goodness put down.
What's your gut saying?
So we can actually see the stone in the middle of the.
As you guys are walking up, yes. The other thing that catches your eye is because again, you see all the pine trees, except for that one that I have marked so generously in red. That is lying on the ground, and you can tell that they had started to limit, and for whatever reason, I'm pretty sure you can figure out why they weren't able to finish. But that tree is on the ground, and it is a huge old pine tree.
Yeah, I was going to say, how big around are these trunks? Like
huge.
Yeah.
Huge pine trees. And again, the area where you're at, evergreens, while they're there, they're not predominant. And yeah, so these trees stick out like sore thumbs. Absolute sore thumbs. And as well, I'm sorry, I'm interrupting you guys. Go ahead.
No, I mean this is I would personally go and look at this particular down tree.
Okay, so you're looking at the tree. Lee, what are you doing? You're muted, bud.
Walking casually towards the lush vegetation.
Okay. And Greg, what is Johnny doing?
Yeah, John's kind of looking at the stone, and he's almost wondering if it's anything Buddy's ever seen.
Okay. Well, Buddy being Buddy,
Just, hiding.
oh, you can feel him moving around, and it's almost in gentle rolls in your belly. You've learned to attribute that to him being amused. As you are looking over at the stone, you're walking around it. Like I said, it is positively huge. It raises up a good 4 feet up into the air. As you're walking along the edge of it, you can see up to the front of it. It takes a minute, but you can tell the symbols, the gigantic symbols that have been carved into the stone. And in the middle, you can see a perfectly round hole in the ground. And there is a very putrid smell that it's not overpowering, but it's there. James, as you're looking at this tree, it did not fall down naturally. You could definitely tell that it was cut. You can see the workings on it. You can see where they were about halfway up the tree when they were whatever happened to these poor bastards, and not very far away from you, leaning up against the fallen tree, there is a long 2-man saw that has been left behind, and there is a backpack also that has been haphazardly just left behind.
And is there anything in the backpack other than just like general supplies that one would bring? For what you could tell as you're going through it, it just looks like it's general supplies. There's some food. There's a couple canteens of water, change of clothes. Just cigarettes.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, cigarettes, and yes, there's also a flask in there. Lee, as you are walking, are you? When you say you're walking the lush vegetation, where exactly do you want Mr. Ross to be doing?
He's examining the carvings.
Okay.
And looking at the vegetation.
Give me an academics roll.
Okay.
Like I said, the vegetation is just those pine trees. That's it. Everything else is just rotted ground. Like how these trees are even growing here is beyond you. Nope.
Academics. Let's see. Right there.
You happy with that?
Yes.
Okay, that is a failure. So as the audience, what exactly are we seeing? He's having a hard time deciphering these markings. What's going on with Sir Ross right now?
Exactly that. He doesn't have a clue, and that's exactly what that rule says.
Okay, not a problem. But as you guys can see, you can see the old man's down. He's going over it, but he definitely has a complete look of bewilderment on his face.
I walk over and I hand him the flask.
Okay, you walk over to who?
To Ross.
To Ross. Okay. All right. All
Because
right.
I can see he's troubled, and I also remember him saying he wishes there was more whiskey.
So there it is. All right. So yes.
So now I guess I'm up to the stone now.
Yes. Yeah.
Can I don't think I can make heads or tails out of any of this either. Let me zoom in on my own screen to see if I can see what's happening here. They are obviously Decepticons.
Obviously. Give me a common knowledge roll.
Okay.
Give me a common knowledge roll. There'll be a -2 at it. Now, the only reason why I said,
okay.
Well, I mean, okay, well, actually, wow, yeah, never mind. You are doing great. The Roll20 gods have favored you today. As you hand Ross the flask and he's gingerly taking hits off of it, muttering under his breath that they look familiar, but he can't place it. As you're looking it over, you remember this old crazy dude. Man, it's been years since he had all these crazy tattoos, and he was some foreigner that you had run into, and you had done a couple games with, and a lot of the tattoos that he had on him looked strikingly similar to this. Celtic knots,
right?
Things like that. And he said he was Norwegian.
Right. Erickson.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Peter, but spelled it funny. Can't recall.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah. It was like PITR or something.
Yeah. Of course. So as this scene is coming to a close, what is Johnny up to?
Yeah, I'm just looking at the marks and walking around the stone a little bit. I might even creep up.
On?
What's that?
I was going to say, have any of us stepped on it?
Yeah.
Sounds like he's about to.
Yeah, like I said, from where it goes from the ground, it goes up about 4 foot, and then it levels out. And then, like I said, right in the middle, you can see the hole. There's a perfect symmetrical hole right in the middle. And there is, it's a deep, nasty hole, and there's a really putrid smell to it. And John, the first thing that comes to your mind right off the bat is you're sitting there and you're looking down this hole and you're glancing around at this stuff. All these weird markings, huge markings, little markings. The intricacy of the carvings on this is just spectacular. That hole, it smells a lot like that tree that you guys have been following.
Okay.
Especially after Sir Ross shot it. It smells like it's blood.
Is there a trail? Is it possible this thing has gone down the hole, or
no?
Shot it.
No, I mean,
because we lost it. It took off, right? We didn't finish it off.
Right.
Yeah, you guys weren't able to track it here, and this is what caught you guys' attention, is the pine trees.
Right.
So yeah, Greg. Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead, James.
I was going to say, why don't I drop a match down and see what goes on?
Nice. Yeah. So as the three of you are standing there and you're looking at the hole, the camera is looking up at the three of you looking down this hole and see Austin. And we see the three heads lean a little more, lean in a little bit more. And then they all come back and they're all looking at each other. Oh my God. Who wants to have the last word before I cut to a different scene real quick? Anybody got any parting words for this scene?
Damn.
Damn. So
Works.
the scene shifts, and we see little Miss Sarah and Freddie. Freddie is asleep in the back of the wagon. We can see the picnic that had been laid out maybe previously, and he's now used that as a blanket. You can see the bottles, you can see the food and that, and we can see Sarah coming into frame. She turns and she's looking at Parker as he's. She tilts her head at him. She glances around, walks around the other side of the wagon, shakes Parker. Parker can, oh, man, Miss Sarah, that was some good cooking. That was some real good cooking. Pushes himself up. Oh, it's been a while, hon. No, I'm sorry. How long have you been out? A long time. Okay, I take it the boys are back? No, they're not. Parker stops and rolls onto his knees, pushes himself up, glances around, looks up at the sky, and again, through the trees, it's difficult to tell the time. And as he's looking back around, but it's obviously it's getting darker. And he looks at the trail that you guys had gone down. Gets out his pocket watch, clicks it open, and clicks it shut. All right. Pulls the pocket watch out again, clicks it shut. Okay, we're gonna give them 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. They've been gone for a long. Sarah, just calm down. Those 3 are incredibly talented. We're gonna give them 5 more minutes, and then while we're waiting, I'll get some stuff together and we'll go in after them. Okay. All right, 5 minutes. Right, 5 minutes. Sarah walks to the front and she's trekking on the horses. She's getting them calmed down. Parker goes around to the back and he's gathering up some food. He's checking out different bottles, pouring out the whiskey, checking some other, if there's any canteens or anything. He's checking his guns real quick. And as he's checking them out, the camera goes up over his left shoulder and we see a small group of people standing behind him. The camera zooms in on him and we see crazy man Reverend White in the front of the group. The scene cuts back and we see our 3 heroes at wherever this place is. And as I'm going to say just a couple minutes have gone by. So what are you 3 doing?
I can't help but think that this is some sort of altar, some sort of place of worship, maybe.
Right.
And I feel like whoever we know who did, but we know when they cut this tree down, they violated the sanctity or what. I mean, I'm not good with this religion stuff, but they violated
they pissed somebody off.
Ross, in your travels, again, that's why I was going with the academics rule for Ross, because in his travels, while it looks very familiar to you.
And I mean, I would tell them that it reminds me of some tattoos that a Norwegian fella had on his arms.
Oh, Ross, that would definitely jog your memory because, as you know, the old man's head snaps. He starts doing double takes. Yeah, all the markings are Nordic. Every last single one of them they're all Nordic. Exactly what they mean, you don't know. But the fact that this is, the rock has been cut out by man. Yeah, that all makes sense that this is definitely an altar of some kind. And it's been here for quite some time.
But how to get to this side of our continent? Like, it seems a long way for one of them Nordish fellas to come over.
And that's when the scream is heard. It's faint, but it's definitely a scream. And then there's the low muffle of gunshots off in the distance.
Shall we?
Let's
What do
go.
Okay.
We don't have horses, do we? We left them behind.
No, we're on foot.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
Let's hoof it.
So backtracking. Okay. That's gonna be to navigate your way back. In a timely fashion. That is gonna be a survival roll. I'm not going to do a dramatic task on that. That's just going to take up a little bit too much time. But so we're just going to do a survival roll. And if you guys want to help the person doing the survival roll, support's fine because you are rushed, and it's time the survival roll will be done at a -2. Who wants to do the survival roll, and who wants to help?
You saying -2?
Yes.
I don't even have survival.
Well, I'm gonna insist that even though he's wounded, he is our wilderness expert here. So I'm gonna insist. In fact, I'm gonna assist by saying, he rolled it already. Never mind.
I'm gonna have to start imposing more. Okay, so
yeah.
So it's only a +1 because he has woodsman. But still, that's a 12. That's definitely a success and a raise. So, Lee, as the audience, what are we seeing? Because you get back there in pretty good time. And in fact, I'll even give you guys a bit of not so much a full-on drop, but the opportunity to maybe get the drop on this small mob. Okay, that doesn't apply to this, but that's fine. So Lee,
I couldn't remember what it was.
All right, well, yeah. Should we start with a notice roll to see what we see, or should I roll a stealth to try to sneak around it?
First, let's go back. Let's give Lee. Oh, good lord! Let's start on the check, Greg. So Lee, as the audience, what does that success look like? That survival success.
Okay, what are the surroundings right now? We're still standing here by these trees, right?
Right. Starting there, but you've successfully gotten back to the wagon. As the audience, what does that look like? You did it with flair.
Everybody's breathing hard, but they're also all just completely. Everybody is, including myself, surprisingly, are panting, but knowing we have to move in the direction of the gunfire.
So as the camera's quickly cutting through the trees back and forth, rushing along with the heroes. As they dodge and swerve around these trees, letting the old man who's moving at an almost supernatural grace through all this bizarre underbrush.
Like a gazelle in the savannah.
in the darkest parts of Africa. The old man comes to a halt, brings his rifle up, and snaps it open. Pulls out the slug, slaps into place, and slowly closes it shut. And he points out ahead of you guys. You see the wagon. You see Freddy tied up and gagged on the side. So as you're looking at it, on the passenger side of the wagon, and you see Sarah being tossed to two other men. Two of them, and everyone you see they're all, what the hell? They're all the people from town. You remember these guys?
Is this the group that we gathered to help us?
A couple of them are, yes. There's a couple of very bad things. One, you got Pastor White, who seems to be barking the commands, and you see the older brother Book is with them. It took a second to recognize them because his mustache has been shaved off, and his hair has been shaved off. Well, not very clean. It looks like it was a pretty chop job that he did on his hair. And as you're looking at all these people, you realize all the men, oh my God, and a couple of the women also, they have tried to shave their heads.
How many are we talking here? How many people in total?
You got like 10.
Oh boy.
There's 10. You got
Sarah's being dragged somewhere.
She's just been tossed to 2 other guys, and one man is putting a gag on her. She kicks one guy square in the junk. He topples over. Pastor White comes up and he backhands her.
Okay. So that's when.
Okay, now here's what I'm going to give. Here's what I'm going to give to you guys. How far away do you guys want to be? You're getting this because Lee got that success in the raise on the survival roll.
So
you
I
guys
feel like
have
my
the
overconfident hindrance is probably.
Give me a spirit roll. If you fail this roll, you're going to do something stupid.
No, okay. I kind of, yeah.
Okay. Or I'll give you another Benny if you just roll with it.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm literally
take your Benny.
I feel like I'm sorry, guys. I know we have an advantage here, but he just slapped Sarah, so I feel like I'm just gonna walk out right in front of everybody and just be like, now, is that a way for a man of the Lord to treat a lady?
There they are. And White turns, he grabs Sarah, pulls it in front of himself, and he points off.
I'm gonna draw down. I'm sorry.
I'm fine. Absolutely fine. Take him alive. Yeah. So that might be in you guys' favor. Okay.
John just kind of chuckles. Did he just say take him alive?
And once again, it's going to be Buddy for the save. Oh my God. Okay, so here we go. Let's deal us up some stuff. Now I'm gonna deal to everybody. Then I'm gonna deal myself a second card because there's gonna be 2 groups going. Okay. I'm gonna be doing Pastor White and.
You did say take another Benny, right?
Yes, please. Yes,
okay,
please.
I got it. I just want to make sure.
Yes, please. So I just want to let you know that's why I'm going to be getting 2 cards. One is for the 3 cards. I'm going to take 3 cards. One is for Reverend White. The first one that I have is going to be for Reverend White and the older brother Brooke. The other 2, I'm splitting the extras into 2 groups of 4. Okay, so my second card will be for the first group. The third card will be for the second group. So I just that way, if you guys are looking at it like, what the hell? That's what I'm doing. So give me 1 second. Okay, so let's try this again because I know what I'm doing. Okay, so how did everybody do? Did anybody get any jokers? Let's go with that. Oh, no, we did not.
Ace of spades. Ace of spades.
Look, so last week you were getting crapped on. This week it's like, well, we feel bad for you. So here. Okay, not a problem. Now, is anyone not happy with their cards? The bad guys got a 10, 7, and a jack. So is anybody not happy with their cards that they have?
I'm happy.
Yeah, well, yeah, I know you're happy.
Try for a better if I could.
Okay, Lee, you have a 9.
So sorry, what's the turn order? Ace of spades. Who's going next?
So it would go Jack. It would go Joker. Nobody has Jokers. Then it goes aces.
No, I know
Kings.
that. I mean, who is next? Who do we have?
Who's next would be the bad guys. The first group of bad guys would be going first. That's the Jack.
Okay.
Jack.
And then the second group of who'd go third?
And then it would be Pastor Crazy Man White and Book.
Okay.
So
And then it would be Lee.
And then it would be Lee.
Looks like me and one of the bad guys are tied.
Yep.
Yeah, one of the groups of bad guys.
Well,
Yeah.
and it wouldn't be tied. It goes by reverse alphabetical order. So Spades then.
So so you'd be going before them. But Lee, you said you want to try to go for a better one?
Yeah.
Okay, drop that Benny. And yes, sir, I will be more than happy to assist you.
Yeah, this is why I if you could flip them up on the table or something, I could then know. But I like that being able to see
Actually,
who's next.
No, good. That's good. That's something because especially with the next campaign I'm running, because there's going to be a lot more combat.
For the next campaign you're running, you and I are going to have a session on how to use the
tracker
initiative tracker again,
right?
Because it's so useful.
Oh,
man.
Well done.
What do you got?
He got the Jack of Hearts, so he's going after you.
Nice.
So it goes Austin, Ross, bad guys, Greg, bad guys. So Austin.
All right. I am
We're
going
up,
to
baby.
do a called shot because he's got her in front of him, right?
Oh yeah. Human shield. Oh yes.
A called shot to the head.
Okay, you do understand that if you miss, you pop her.
Well, if I okay, let's be clear. If I miss with a crit fail, I for sure pop her. If I miss with a 1 on my shooting die,
yes,
then I do pop her.
Okay.
Like that's
yes. Yeah.
If you want to say there's a fair chance I hit her anyway, that's fine. But if it's a 1 on the shooting die, usually that's how that plays out. But I'll leave that in your capable hands.
Right. Real quick, because I really do not want to look this up real fast. I don't have my fold-out screen in front of me. You can there's less than half of him showing. Is that -3 or is that -4?
I'm strictly doing a called shot for his head. I don't know how cover works.
Okay. You just go for his head. That's a -4 anyway.
It's a -4, right?
So yeah.
So
no, that's bad enough.
I am using my marksman because I'm not doing anything else.
Smart.
I'm only shooting once with 1 gun.
I get that. Okay, headshot. So you're waiting for him to poke his head out.
And I missed. So that's
missed.
a 7. I missed by 1.
Do me a favor. Roll me a D100.
Hold on, I'm pitching a Benny.
Oh my!
I'm not keeping that miss.
No, I'm not doing that.
8 minus 4 is a 4.
It's a 4. Okay, that's my God. You just popped the old man in the freaking head.
So now I roll the damage. There's no raise, but I still get the +4 damage for the headshot. Correct?
Yeah.
So Sarah's back. The old man goes. Okay, so let's see what kind of damage we're talking about.
You know what? I did it again. I keep rolling rolling the damage and not so I'm gonna roll attack and damage here. Just ignore the attack unless it's amazing, in which case I'll spend the money. No, it wasn't amazing. So now I'm gonna roll the damage.
Okay. Oh.
So 11, 15 damage.
Holy Moses. Yeah. I'm not gonna roll for silk.
Is he an extra or is he a wild card?
Oh, he's a wild card. But still, he's only got toughness of 5. So that's still
means
3 freaking wounds.
2 wounds.
Yeah,
Two wounds. I'm sorry. Yep, 2 wounds. 2 wounds. My bad.
so
Smack. Yeah. Austin, go ahead
Hold on.
and
2d6 plus 1 is what did I roll? I rolled 2 5s. That's pretty good. I don't know if I'm going to do better than that. I'm going to try. to roll the damage. Yeah, why not, man?
Okay.
This is fun. This is what fun is all about.
You can
Worst
do
thing
it.
I'm going to be able to do on damage is get that 15 still. I can't do worse than that. Even if I roll double 1s, it's still only...
You never know.
You can't
And I'm
fail
okay
damage.
with you doing. Oh,
There we go. 16 damage, which is still the same number.
There we go.
Still, it was worth it. I like
There
that.
you go. So no, he suffered a pretty good wound. Yeah. So as audience, what just happened?
So I walked out into the crowd. He grabbed the girl and said, "Take them alive." And I said something to the effect of, is that a way for a man of the cloth to treat a lady? And as soon as he pulled her to him, I just went flick, like as quick as you didn't even know I had it in my hand. And it's just like, it's like I'm your Huckleberry, and that motherfucker just pings him right in the middle of the noodle. Now it's only two wounds.
Western you've ever seen.
I like to think that he lets the girl go and maybe takes a few steps backward if it doesn't put him right down, which it doesn't, because 2 wounds isn't going to do that. But still, damn it, I did.
You hurt him. He is hurt.
Yeah, I'd like to think that he let the girl go. She has a chance to run. Let me
put a small editorial on that.
Please.
So you call him out. He sees him. He grabs the girl. She Austin's hand fly up, shoots. There's a small spray of blood off the Reverend's head. He spirals around, lands on his butt and on the ground. Everyone really moves away from him like he's plagued. He has a huge gash. Huge gash over his right eye.
Yeah.
Cutting through. It blew off most of his ear. And he's just sitting there for a second. Blood just sprayed all over the place. Puts his hand to his head. Looks down. And the old man's one eye is now starting to droop downwards. And the other one's looking around normal. And he just starts screaming and screaming. Okay. And yeah, Sarah, she glanced around. She sees that, no one's there. She ducks her head down, grabs the gag they put in, and she literally runs head first into one of the guys, knocking him to the ground. She rolls to the ground, and she's trying to roll for cover. So that you guys don't hit her.
there's my card.
Okay, fantastic. Well done. Lee, Ross is up now.
Yeah. What am I looking at now besides the preacher on the ground?
Okay, so you have the wagon in front of you. Again, I didn't think this was going to become a combat, so that's why I don't have a map for this, because I'm super smart.
You thought it was gonna, we're just gonna
what the hell was I thinking? Okay, so Lee, this is what I need to ask: is how far away do you want to be from these people?
I'm standing right up, by the party there. I didn't expect gunfire either.
So let's say you're within short range. Go with that. However you visualize that short range of everybody. You have the horses directly to your right. You got the wagon. Freddy's on the ground on the passenger side of the wagon. You have a couple of guys are starting, it looks like they're getting ready to start to bum rush you guys. You got, the pastor sitting on the ground, and it looks like Book is going over to try and help the pastor out, and Sarah's no longer in view.
Who's trying to help the pastor?
The older brother, Book.
The crazy one that would
stopped
in the hotel.
Let me put a bead on him.
Okay, go ahead.
Shoot him.
Give me a shooting roll.
All right.
By a bead, you mean like a metal bead about this big?
Hell yeah, he does. What do we got? Oh!
Yep, that's that.
That's some man.
10 plus 9. Like he rolled a 10 and it exploded and got a 9, and he also rolled a 4.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so he's only got a toughest of 5. He's just an average dude, toughest of 5.
So that's 18, which is a hit with a raise with 4 wounds.
He's gone. Yeah, gone. Oh my god. Okay, somebody roll me 2d6. I gotta see if this guy dies or not.
Okay, slash. R2D6. Go. 7. Oh, wait.
7.
Sorry. Does this explode?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a 6. So it's a success.
So one of the 6s exploded.
Okay.
So it would have been another
Give me
D6
one
added, so.
second.
I mean, to be honest, you can decide whether or not he dies. This is the last game, and he did
Yeah,
just get
yeah,
shot with
it
a
is.
giant gun.
You know what? He
Let
got
Lee decide.
Yeah.
He did 23 fucking damage. Let
Yeah.
Lee decide.
Yeah, Lee, you got the hit. It's 4. He's incapacitated, so he's either dead. Like right now that roll, he's unconscious, and more likely he's gonna die pretty soon.
Which is still unconscious.
Yes. Yeah. So Lee, what just happened?
What's that favorite little thing?
Yeah, the X's. Yes, my favorite thing right there. He's gone.
I'm looking over right now at John, motioning to him forward with my hand.
So as Book, as the pastor's screaming, the guys move forward. Book starts to come forward to pick the pastor up, and his head just jerks to the side. Most of his jaw stays intact, and he's on the ground.
His tongue.
And he hits the ground with such force that he slides about 2 feet.
Yeah.
And he's in the underbrush, and as other people are turning, looking for. Okay, first of all, before these other groups even get to go, the first group, I need someone to roll me 2d6. This is basically their spirit, because they just watched both of their leaders get gunned down.
3.
We got 3s. Gotta think. Okay. So the first 4 guys, when it says take him alive, they turn. One of them has a shotgun, and he's hanging back, and he's getting that loaded. The other 3 have, one's got an axe, another one's got a pitchfork, and another one looks like he just has the handle of an axe. And they're starting to come forward. All of a sudden, pop, White goes down, and these 4 guys turn, and they're looking, and all of a sudden, White just starts screaming and pointing, and they go to turn back. The guy with the shotgun, something goes past his head. He flinches back, gets hit by something wet, drops the shotgun, starts touching his face, and realizes it's covered in blood. He looks over, and he can see Book is on the ground.
Yeah.
And there's blood everywhere, and his legs are just twitching. And he just starts screaming. Glance out, he just takes off. The other 3 guys have turned. They see those 2 are down. One guy just stops, and he's just done. You literally can see his brain just stop, and he's just staring in disbelief. And the other 2 guys, one of them goes literally dives, tries to go underneath the wagon, careens into Freddy, rolls Freddy, and he's just like a small, scared child, tried to thinking he's undercover. You can see his legs and his ass right there, but he thinks he's undercover. And yeah, so that group, no, they're not functioning this time around. Greg, that brings you up.
I'm going to assume that White's probably just out of it. We can't really question him much.
Oh, well, you still have another group. There's another 4 guys.
Oh, there's another 4 guys, yeah?
Yeah. I haven't seen how they're doing yet.
In that case, I'm going to pull my knife in one hand and my gun in my other.
Okay. And what you doing?
Just to help them with their fear factor, I'm going to pop a shot at one of those 4.
Okay, now do you want to shoot the 4 guys that haven't acted yet, or do you want to shoot at the one guy who's standing out just completely in the open, and he's just staring slack-jawed at Pastor White and the mess that's behind him? His back is to you.
Sure, that ought to put some more fear in the other guys.
Oh, yeah, see, Johnny, that's why I like you. That's why I like you so much, man.
Yeah.
I'm so happy right now. I'm so happy
Pick
right
off
now.
the weakest ones.
And it's just a litany of praise from Buddy as we see John.
How
I feel like you should
could I
do
actually
this.
just walk up to him and just stab him to make Buddy feel even better?
I feel like you should do this as an intimidation test. Like, don't even worry about this guy. Just stab him to death while you're staring at the other group of guys.
That's what I was. Yeah. Plus, I figured Buddy's going to get more of a kick out of that anyway.
Okay. So you want to test? You want to test this other group? Absolutely, yes, you can. So roll me intimidation, and I'm gonna give you a +1 because this group has absolutely fallen to crap in a matter of seconds. Okay, so you got a 6.
Do you want to keep that?
Yeah, because you set the difficulty. This is resisted.
You know what? I haven't spent any bennies yet, so I will toss one out there and give this a better roll.
Okay.
Because I want to set it high.
Oops.
Yeah, that still didn't go any better.
Still a 5. So 6.
I still have a 6.
Okay, so you got a 6. Okay, Lee, do me a favor, Lee. Roll me. Let's just go over to the side there and roll me 2d6.
I got it ready.
Oh, did you get one ready?
Well, I just have to press up and then enter, and it rolls.
Oh,
So that's a 10.
Okay, now hold on. Okay, hold on. So we got. Okay, so 2d6. Oh, you have it set for the explosion?
Yeah. So that's a 10.
So that's a 10. Okay. Well, Greg, that sounds great. And Buddy is like, now he has moved from your gut and he's ready. Like he's making love to your spine all the way up as you're stabbing this guy. And you're just staring at these other 4. And now Buddy has crept up and he's sitting in the back of your head. And he's doing foul things to your brain. You know he does. But he's all these horrible words. Yeah, you can go with that if you want. Yeah. These horrible words of encouragement is drowning out what they're saying. And then it dawns on you that they're not screaming. If anything, now they're pissed off.
Huh.
And they kind of look at each other and, that's my brother. And the guy comes running forward with an axe.
Oh, no.
Okay, so
yeah, if you have a macros typed into chat and press the up like cursor and then enter, it'll just re-roll the exact same thing. So anytime I can just do that.
That's
fast acting.
Nice, I like that. Well, hey, why don't you go ahead and do that? Do that again. Nice.
So it's got it set up to add them together, but don't worry about it. It's a 5.
It's a 5. Okay, great. Now, what is good old Johnny's parry? Because basically, I'm treating them as wild cards, and it's just basically the
my parry is a 5.
Your parry's a 5. Okay, that means you got hit. So, Greg, that's what I'm gonna do for you. Roll me 2d6. I'm not happy with that, Greg. Go ahead and roll that again.
Are you spending one of your bennies?
Hell yeah, I am.
Good stuff.
Oh, I like that. Roll me another 6, Greg. That's a 10. That's a success and a raise. Greg, go ahead. Roll me 3d6.
Is this the axe hit?
This is several axe hits.
Oh, wow.
Is that the 3d6?
Uh-huh.
Oof. No, I got something after it. Okay, so that's a 10. That's a 10, which is good. So what's his toughness? Toughness is 8. Oh my
8.
God, are you serious? Holy crap!
Oh, he's shaking. Oh, he's shaking.
So
Benny, that shit.
This is the horrible part. As the two of you are watching, Ross, you're reloading your rifle. And you've just snapped it shut, and you see the 4 guys bum rush John. Take him to the ground, and there's just axes going up and down in rapid succession. The camera zooms in, and we can see John twisting, kicking out. An axe, cuts a leg here, cuts his arm there. But for the most part, they're just glancing blows. And then some genius that comes after John, hefts him up onto his feet. Yeah, do it now, Benny. Do it now. Take his head. And the guy swings, and it just barely skims. We see the axe blade just skim right in front of John's nose and upper lip, and it takes a chunk out of the other guy holding John up, takes a chunk out of his cheek, and that guy goes staggering off, towards the two of you. Okay, so bing, bing, bing. I think that's everybody.
That's it. New cards.
That's
New
everybody.
round.
New cards. Let's do this. Okay, so hold on a second. So white is gone. So it's only that one group. So I'm good.
Why is that other group out, or they just need a turn to get the shit together?
Well, there was one guy left in the one group, and then there was the four, right?
Right, and so that's and honestly, I'm
one
just
group of extras is fine.
That's
easier to manage.
That's about it. I'm just saying the other guys are pretty much like, no,
The one guy's still sitting there in his own
urine. Lots of urine. Okay, so we got 8. The bad guy's got an 8.
Oh, Pastor White's not dead though, right? He can still act. He's only got 2 wounds.
Yeah, but unfortunately, right now.
Sure, no, that's fine. You're the
he's so. Oh my God, 80-year-old man just got popped in the head.
Sure, maybe he only had 2 wounds because he's so old.
Oh my God, that's amazing. Okay, so that means that I think
I got a 9 of hearts.
So somebody got. Okay, so that would be Lee. You got Jack again, so you're up first. So what? So Lee,
what did the bad guys get? Sorry,
they got an 8.
Oh, okay. So I'm going before them because I got the 8 of spades, so that's good.
Yeah, and they got the 8 of hearts. Yep. So okay, so Lee, the setup that you're looking at right now, you're easily within short range of your little boomstick. You got one guy that has the slack got.
Didn't I stab that guy?
Yeah, he stabbed.
Oh, that's right.
I stabbed the one guy that was by himself because that's what pissed off the other group.
He's leaning against the wagon, and he's sliding down the wagon, and he's holding himself. And the guy that's under the wagon has now put himself on his back, and the dude that you stabbed is coming down. Help me, Roy! Oh, I think it's killing me, Roy. I think he killed me, Roy. Roy, the guy in the wagon, is kicking him away. Get the hell away from me! Get the hell away from me! Literally trying to kick him away. And then you got the one guy that got the chunk out of his cheek, has staggered away from the other 4, and he's holding his face. And then you have Johnny standing up, and you have a clear line of shot at 2 other guys. And honestly, if you wanted to, you could probably also put a shot into Reverend White, if you wanted to.
He's on the ground.
Yeah, he's sitting on his ass, just blood.
Put his eye back in, like.
Yeah, I'm not too concerned about the Reverend right
now. Yeah, no murder
he
hobo
said
today.
There's 2 others standing close range.
Okay, so which one are you trying to pop?
There are 2 others. I'm going to do a shoot with a spread.
Go off to the side. Roll me 2d6. Perfect. Are you happy with those?
A 3 and a 3.
Okay. That's a wild die. So not worry about that.
So,
okay. So Lee, do you want to spin a Benny and try and do that again?
Yeah.
And remember, these are all at -2.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Drop that Benny and roll 2d6. And then roll a 1d6 after. I like that, James. I do. I like that. No, it works. It works.
Come on, big money. Nope.
No, it's not working. Go ahead, roll that 1d6.
No, 3.
No. Okay.
But none of them are ones.
None of them are ones. That's the important thing. No, the shootings are 1. Okay, so Lee, it didn't work. It didn't work.
Unless
This
you
is
want to
fine.
spend another Benny. Oh wait, no.
Alon, you
He
spent
won.
Alon.
So he technically hit twice on the second shot.
Yes, he did. Okay, so that's right. My God, I completely. Nobody uses it. I have never used it in any of my other games. So that's my God.
Elon?
Yeah, because you have Elon, the Lee that actually pulled you through this, and yes, you have clipped. You've clipped two of these guys.
That's
so
awesome.
Lee, roll me 2d6 for 1, real quick.
Give this guy a Benny for that. That's awesome. Like,
yeah. That, you know what? That's also. Lee, roll me another d6. Just 1d6. Okay, so there's your 14. That's more than enough to put one of the guys to the ground. Lee, go ahead and roll me another 2d6.
do the same thing again.
Hell yeah. An 8.
Will shake one of them?
It'll shake. It'll hurt him. So it's up to you if you're happy with that. Otherwise, you can drop a Benny. Which technically, I just gave you a Benny back.
Right, yeah, so I'll just do another one. What?
Go ahead.
Do I roll that wild die with that or no?
No, just 2d6
No,
again for the damage.
just 2d6. This is just damage because you add them together. Oh, there we go.
10
yes,
is better.
10 is definitely better. So so Lee, go ahead. Well done. Yeah, Lee, as the audience, what just happened?
You loaded your buckshot round.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think of how these were just 2 supporters, right?
Oh yeah.
They were no names, right?
You vaguely remember seeing them in town.
Oh, they had names.
They wives. Did. They don't matter anymore.
Will they be coming home for Christmas?
No.
Sure.
They're not going to be credited in the they're going to be like Axe Maniac number 1, Axe Maniac number 2.
Okay. Well, they're not dead. They're not
dead.
They're not dead, but they are grievously injured.
Are they extras?
Yes.
Then they're dead. 1 wound to kill an extra.
You roll a d6. If it comes up a 1, they're dead.
Well, it was buckshot after all. So
but they are at least incapacitated.
Oh yeah. They're not. The fight's out of them. They're
what they both each have 1 wound, but that wound, is just like it's all over their body. There's just buckshot.
Well, and the medicine in this time
in
is
their joints and their shoulders.
I didn't say that they weren't going to survive. I never said anything about that.
You actually did when you told me to roll that d6, and I rolled a 1.
Oh, what the hell? Okay, so yes, they're not gonna make it.
The dice gods were choosing for us today.
So oh my God. Okay, so hold on, I gotta get right back. So yes, the old man goes by, and he's just calm as calm can be. He's just got this almost like he's dancing, just the way his feet are stepping over each other, and cameras following him as he's going behind a tree. Another one. He reaches over to the other pouch, pulls out the buckshot, slaps it in, snaps it shut, stops, levels it up, brings it down, takes a couple more quick steps, brings it up, boom! And we just see 2 bodies spiral. One hits the wagon, drops to the ground. The other one misses the wagon, and the camera quickly goes around. We see Sarah, sit up. She's by the wagon wheel, and the guy hits the ground, and he's just sitting there twitching and holding his midsection.
John's face is just splattered with fresh hot blood.
Is it ever? Okay, so that was the Jack. My God, who's next?
I believe it's John.
Yes, it is. Johnny, you are up.
So what do I got? Like 2 guys left by me?
Which one?
No, actually, I think he's only got like 1 guy in front of him. There's only 1 dude left. Because the one guy held you, he got clipped. He's off the side, holding his face because the axe just hit him in the face. And then the other two got blasted out of the way. So there's only one guy, and he hasn't registered that his buddies are gone. He will in about a millisecond, but right now, it hasn't registered yet.
So he's standing behind me or beside me?
He's in front of you.
He's in front of me.
He's
Still
in front
holding
of
the
you.
axe. This is the one that swung the axe. Oh, John.
Okay. Yeah,
Don't forget to unshake.
Yes, sorry. Yes. Thank you.
What do I need to do to do that?
James, take a Benny.
Oh, thanks. Narcs win.
Lee, take a Benny. That was absolutely fantastic rolling. Good job.
So I should be able to just hit the on shake on the sheet, right?
You should be able to, yes.
Oh,
no
shit.
shit.
Oh,
really?
shit. Oh, shit. Crit fail on an unshake. You do not unshake.
So what's happening? What is keeping John from getting the marbles back into place?
I'm gonna guess it was Buddy. Maybe a little too much massaging on the brain.
The blood.
Look at all that blood.
like John catches himself. Like the guy with the axe is going back. He turns, looks at John. We see the guy with the axe just kind of, oh, what the hell? And we see
I'm
John
sitting here licking the blood off my face.
Yeah, he's like caught himself. Oh, stop that, man! Stop! Oh my God, stop! Oh my God, that is fantastic. Okay, so next would be Austin. You're up.
Yeah. Okay, so let me see. I'm standing here. Preacher's down there. Book's down there. A bunch of guys are down there. There's a guy crying over here. A guy crying over here. And there's a guy standing in front of John with an axe, just ready to swing it at John.
Right.
And John's right behind him. I am gonna try something stupid. Are we good with that? Are we cool with this?
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot the axe out of his hand.
Nice. Nice.
So that's gonna be a minus a lot, I'm sure. You tell me, because you're the boss.
Shooting.
You want to shoot the handle? The handle?
You want to shoot the handle?
Just shoot the handle. Like if I shoot the axe, it's gonna ricochet. But I shoot the handle, it's just gonna shatter.
You got a -2. You got to know that. Okay. Let's go -4. So it'll be a -2 for you.
Okay. So I got a +1 because of my marksman.
Okay.
And I don't need to, unless you want to call this a test. No, it's because I mean I'm not gonna do damage, right? Like I'm just gonna, if I hit this thing, I'm like, the damage should do it. So I'm just gonna roll shooting, and you tell me what happens. 4 isn't gonna do it.
No.
So I'm gonna do something fun, and I'm gonna spend a Benny.
Okay.
Because that's why God gave them to me.
Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. I am the game's operation director.
I am still gonna drop another Benny on the table here because I can't miss. Like I don't want this game to end like the last one. And I didn't do it again. and because I gotta keep 1 for soaking.
Okay.
Come on. There we go. 7 minus 3 is a 4. A 4 hits the axe handle.
Yes.
Hoo-wee.
All right. No, because I like that. That's cool. I'm not gonna have you roll for any kind of damage or nothing like that. So like I said, he's going there. He stops. He looks at John like, "What the hell?" And John's like, "Stop it, buddy! Stop!" He's licking the blood off his freaking fingers and stuff, and also the axe handle, it just splinters and goes flying all over the place. The guy's like,
I almost want to re-describe that if I could. Is that he's got the axe, everything's fine. All of a sudden, you just hear that like, pew! That sound you hear, like you hear the gunshot. But then you just hear the thud.
Yeah.
The head.
And he looked
top half the
like the bullet went straight through the handle.
I love it.
It just went so fast it didn't have time to move the axe. It just went straight through and then thump.
So he takes a few seconds. He's looking at the ground, at the axe, and it's taking his brain way too long to register. And we see him, the camera's looking at his face, and we see the axe handle coming down, and his eyes are just huge. He's looking at the shattered spot. where the head of the axe is supposed to be.
You can
And
see like it shattered, and then there's like the perfect half circle where the bullet like went right through the handle. Like,
and he drops the axe handle, puts his hands up, and he's slowly walking backwards.
Yep, that's what I figured.
Oh,
Hands behind your head. Hands behind your head. Now stand on one foot. Hop up and down 3 times.
Up and down 3 times. Oh, yeah.
Now pat your head and rub your belly. Pat your head and rub your belly at the same time.
Because it's their turn, right?
Yeah.
No,
His turn.
it's turn.
Uh-oh.
And because that's when you realize he's dropped the axe handle. His hands drop. He's walking backwards. Austin, you hear it first. And as you turn and you look behind you, from the trees, you see one of the trees start to shimmer and shake back and forth. And the guy who dropped the axe handle, he's not looking at Austin. He's looking up and
Austin.
up and up.
Yeah.
And Ross, as you got the shotgun cracked open, you're getting ready to put in another round, and you hear the whispering. You glance over, and there it is. Its upper branches have come down. The top of the tree has split open. You see the head, and there are several new bodies that are hanging from its that are being hung from its branches. And yeah. And it's rushing towards the group at an insanely fast pace. All right. So that's its round. The other guys are screaming, dropping to their knees, crying. Pastor White has just started just gibbering, and he screamed at first, and now his eyes are huge. Well, his one eye is huge, and he's just cackling like mad. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna deal cards.
So can I ask you a question?
Shoot.
At any point during all of this, did Sarah think to run over and untie Mr. Parker?
No, it's been going way too fast.
Yeah.
It's going way too fast.
God damn it, Kenny! When this is over, I'm going to play some tiddlywinks on your head, mister.
He got caught. You got the ace. Lee, you got a 7.
I can't reroll this.
And you got a 9.
Yeah, gross. I got 1 Benny left, so I'm keeping that 9.
So, Lee, are you okay with that 7, or did you want to drop a Benny and try and get a better card? I can't hear you. You're muted, bud. It's okay.
No, I'll keep it.
You're going to keep it? Okay. Yeah. So, Greg, you are up first. Like I said, the guy with that was going to swing back, drop the axe handle. His eyes, he's just looked up and up and up. And with that thing dropped down, roared and started, weaving at an insanely fast pace. That's just mind-boggling speed. He is dropped to his knees, and it's between a whimper and a laugh. It's that really uncomfortable act that he's doing right now. What is Johnny doing? Because Buddy has just gone to the pit of your stomach, probably making love to your anus right now, honestly.
From the other side.
Yeah, yeah. Oh God! So what is Johnny doing?
Oh, so is that thing like opened up? Can we see its head?
Yes.
Before?
Yes.
I'm not gonna waste any time. I'm gonna actually take a shot. Are we close enough to it for me to take a shot?
Yes, you were in plot appropriate range. Yes, you may take a shot.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot for its head.
Yeah, I remember that term. Okay, so go ahead, give me a shooting, and
Shooting. I should be able to hit the gun down here, right? Colt.
Yes.
Hello?
Right? I'm not seeing it either. Am I the only one not seeing it?
No, I'm seeing nothing.
Okay, was that damage or?
I tried to hit the
Oh, that is damage.
attacker.
Yeah, I don't see it.
I tried to hit the
There's
shooting.
Frontier.
The only
attacking
choice here is
damage
reroll
button.
damage.
Dice 6.
All right, roll me a D8 and a D6.
For shooting.
Right? Is that your shooting?
Yeah, just click shooting.
There's my shooting.
Oh, that's okay. The first one's ahead. Of course, ahead.
Yeah,
What was there? A negative shooting for its head?
No, this thing. This thing. No, its head. If you think in terms of size, its body has a scale of like 2. It's ginormous. So its head in relation to its rest of its body is pretty damn big. So there's no penalty to hit its head.
Okay. So a 4 will do it then?
Oh yeah, and you'll get a +4 to damage.
Okay. So 2d6.
Yes.
Uh, 8 and a 4 is 12.
Oh, okay.
Did you say I got a +4, right?
Yep. Okay.
With this
Okay.
thing, what's its toughness?
Are you happy with that?
I'm trying to remember what its toughness was.
Are you happy with that?
I'm going to throw one Benny and see if I can get a little bit better.
Okay. You always take the highest.
No. Okay. I guess an 8's going to be good.
The 8, so yeah, as soon as you see it, John pivots around and he sees it making its way down the footpath that you guys had kind of skirted around. John hoists the gun up, cock back the hammer, and you center in on that face. You pop a shot, and it smashes into his head, but it just looks like it may have grazed it, making it angry more than anything else, and it is still on its little warpath. Okay, so Austin.
So what's the order? It's me, then it, then Benjamin.
It got a 10, so it's going before you.
It's going before me. Okay.
Yeah, but you're the closest one to it.
Yeah, that's fine.
So as it comes up, what is Austin like right now? What's he doing? This thing, the speed on this thing is just, my God, God.
I mean, honestly, my brain is looking around because I have thought of a great way to taunt this motherfucker. So I'm not really worried. I'm not really worried about this toothpick, but let's see what happens. Because
okay,
what's it gonna do?
So
Give me a splinter.
So as you got the guns and you turn, and whether you're gonna run,
I just have one gun out at the moment. That's all I've been using, just the one gun. But it's going before me, right?
Yes, and it comes barreling at John.
Yeah,
and it's head, if that's what you want to call it, like its face, its upper branches, it just comes barreling down at you and goes right past you.
Oh.
Keeps going forward.
Okay.
And we see from John's point of view, we see its massive trunk, and it's just moving like a huge serpent.
Yeah.
Goes running past you, and then something hits the ground next to you, and then something smacks you in the face.
Okay.
And then something else smacks you, and it tries to wrap itself around your throat.
Okay. You know what? I'll let it happen. Let's see what happens.
Okay.
Let's find out.
Okay, so yes, like I said, its head goes by, its body, massive body goes just zooming past you like a freaking speed of a train. And then the upper branches, which are more like tentacles now than anything else. They're just soft, and they start smacking the ground. Then one of them collides with your head, snaps around your throat, And as the audience, we watch as it jerks Austin up off his feet, and that the branch suddenly starts to stiffen up, and it carries you up in the air, and you are now 8 feet off the ground with that thing wrapped around your throat.
Okay.
And it is now on top of the horses and the wagon, and it has stood up straight. So you're going through the branches, and you, as you're going up, holding on to, this rope vine, whatever it is. I mean, it feels like bark, but it gives like scales. Austin, as the camera's going from your point of view, you're holding on to this tentacle that's around your neck, and you see all these other dead bodies hanging from the branches, and then you feel something start to stab the back of your skull.
Okay. Do I get a chance now to act, or is
Yes.
it still all part of its turn?
No, this is it. That's it.
Okay,
So now it would be you.
Yeah, so I am now distracted.
Okay.
Like, as long as I'm entangled, which means I'm at a -2 to everything I'm doing.
Okay.
And I'm 8 feet in the air with a thing around me, and now I feel something trying to penetrate my brain.
Easily, yes. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so I would like to try to wriggle free.
Go
which
ahead.
I think is just going to be like an athletics. Again, it's an opposed athletics roll.
Okay, you set the difficulty.
Okay. Fun. Everybody's happy. I wish I is it possible to shoot my way out of this? I'm better at that. Oh, fuck it. Let's just do it.
No. Honestly, because that's what I thought you were going to do. You got one hand on it, trying to make sure that it's not going to freaking drop you and snap your neck.
Yeah.
And so the other hand is free.
I still got my gun.
Blam! Just a shot.
Yeah. I think I'm going to try that, and we could work it like in opposed athletics, like he did with its fighting. I'll do with my shooting if you want.
Sure. Okay. I like that. I can work with that.
And I won't even there's no point in using like marksman or anything. I'm not happy with the 5. I'm going to use one of my.
No, actually, I'm going to give you the marksman.
Okay, so still, I'm not happy with the 6. I'm also distracted, so it's actually a 4.
Okay.
Which is a hit, but we're doing an opposed athletics, so I'm gonna.
Right.
So 7, 8 minus 2 is a 6. That's the best I'm gonna do because I want to save this last penny for just not dying.
Okay, not a problem.
So 6 is my number.
Oh, I thought there was going to be another 1. There it is. So there it is. Yeah, as awesome as you got it up, and it's because you can feel it. You can feel it. It's like it's taut around your neck, and it's hard around your neck. You feel something jabbing into the back of your head, and as you're pulling up on it, it's starting to wiggle back and forth. You get the gun up, panic sets in. Then you actually take a deep breath, relax. Tap the gun and splam. And next thing you know, we see you drifting to the ground, and you land hard, and you roll, and you end up against a nearby tree.
Sure.
All right.
Do you want to roll some damage for the fall or no?
No,
okay.
You're good.
Okay.
You're good.
Woo-wee.
Okay, so that leaves Lee. You are up. What is Mr. Ross doing?
Okay. Yeah, the locomotive. The only thing I know how to do is just we took one of these. This is the very same thing that came after us last time, isn't it?
It's the exact same thing. You can see the wound you already put on it, except it looks like it may have healed itself.
Oh, it's the same.
Well, you can,
actually.
yeah.
Oh, we didn't know.
Yeah, you can see where your bullet holes are now just knots in its.
Basically, yes. Yeah.
All right, it's time for another slug.
There you go.
How far away am I?
You are well within short range.
So remember, this time, don't roll shooting. Roll attack and damage on the weapon with the slug, so you don't.
Right.
Oh shit!
Oh,
That's
because of the
a
wounds. That's a
critical
crit fail.
isn't it?
Oh no, buddy!
Can I
Wait,
roll a
what?
penny
Whoa,
on
whoa,
that, or
whoa.
no, you can't.
No.
can
With a crit fail, you. Oh my God! It is a 1.
That's it.
Oh
That's
my
it.
God! It is 1. Okay. Yeah. Oh my God. Lee?
Is that the weapon, or is that one of us?
Lee, as
Yeah.
as you're looking at it, because you had buckshot in your hand, and all of a sudden this thing starts to run up and it stops, and you look up. Yeah. You glance up at this. You drop the buckshot back in the pouch. You're just reaching in for the new slug to put into the chamber, and all of a sudden you see something hit the ground in front of you. It burrows through the ground and it collides with your legs, up your torso, your arms, and the gun goes flying out of your hand. And you land on your back.
Not Victoria.
All right. And gentlemen, just for the record, it has definitely turned, and it is paying a lot of attention to Ross.
All right, and now it's new card die. It's new card die,
Cards.
yes. Cool.
New cards.
Joker. Come on.
What do we
let's
got?
see it.
Back. It got a queen.
I got a king. I got a king.
I need a new card.
What's that?
I need a new card.
You want a new one?
Yeah, 4 ain't gonna do it.
It got a queen, John. It got a queen.
Yeah, he got a 4.
I know, but the 4 is just as good as a jack against the queen. Like I'm saying,
Sure, you know what? Yeah.
Spend your
never
Benny
mind.
to try to get a king or an ace or a joker.
No, yeah, okay. I didn't realize it got a queen. Never mind on the Benny.
Okay. All right.
Just you know what I mean? Like it's
I'll save it for something cool.
strategy.
Yeah.
All right. So it got the queen. But we got Austin as the king. What is Austin doing?
Okay, so it got the queen. It's going second.
Yes, going after you.
When is Ross going?
Ross is got an 8. He's going last. No. He's going before John. John got the 4, so he's going after the queen.
Yeah. Okay, so and it's turned on the old man who's already wounded. Here's what I'm gonna do. How close am I to like am I now behind? Like, is it between me and Ross? Like, am
Yes.
I now?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do: is I'm gonna grab a stick from the ground.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say I'm gonna shout. Hey, Sawdust, is this your kid? And I'm gonna snap the twig.
Oh my God.
And I'm gonna try to taunt it to see if I can't distract it or make it vulnerable or something.
Okay.
Because Ross doesn't have a weapon. John has got a weapon, and he's also standing near a pile of discarded axes, which is cool. So I'm gonna go.
Yes, it is.
I'm gonna roll this taunt, and I only have 1 Benny left, so I hope.
You know what? And the one thing I forgot to do the last time was on shake.
6.
I'm not worried about it.
6. Fuck.
Are you happy with that?
I can't do anything about it. I have 1 left for soaking. I think I'm just gonna.
Okay.
I'm gonna stick with that because.
And taunt goes off at smarts, right?
It's versus smarts, yeah.
You got the success.
Okay, so
You beat it.
I'm not gonna get a raise, which would be nice, but
so this is the beautiful thing about this, as it's going up, all of those branches are bending down, and they're twisting and turning like snakes, and then they get stiff and they shoot out, and like the one guy that got the chunk out of his cheek, like a branch, it smacks him in the head and does the exact same thing to you, loops around his throat, and then brings him up at a weird arc, and then snap, and the guy just crack, and his whole neck stretches a good 6 inches. And that's what it's doing to anybody that's standing around right now.
No, fuck no, not Sarah and Kenny. No, or Blue, or the Ox.
Sarah screams as the one guy is holding his steady. He turns, Sarah! Something smacks him in the throat, and she screams as he gets just shook off frame. She rolls under the wagon, and she's looking at the one guy, and the one guy that was kicking his buddy, tell him to stay away. His buddy that John had stabbed earlier, he's already up in the branches. And Sarah punches that one guy in the face, goes over top of him, grabs Freddy, jerks him underneath, and something smacks into the ground, grabs onto Freddy's legs. Freddy starts to scream. You step out, and it's not is this your kid? Snap. The thing that gets it is it doesn't understand English.
Right.
But what it does understand is you're being defiant.
Yes.
And that
that's
you're
what I'm
not
doing.
afraid. And that's why it's paying attention to you.
So I would like to make it distracted.
That's fine. Okay, distracted means it's a -2?
A -2 to everything it does. Until my next turn.
So as Sarah's tugging on it, because you distracted it took its attention off of Freddy and allowed her to drag Freddy underneath the wagon. Okay. So that's fantastic. So that's yours. So that's it. Okay. John.
Hi.
You ready?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So it's going to set the difficulty.
What's it doing? Trying to wrestle me?
Oh, do I like that? I got 2 bennies. Okay. It failed. I'm not going to spend my 2 bennies on this. Not this one. I need to hold on to it for a second in case the old man gets that fucking gun again. Okay, so John, as you pop the shot, it comes up. You watch as people are just getting sucked up into its branches, and then go snap next. Something comes zipping towards you. It fails to lasso you. What happened? How did it fail?
Maybe it just wasn't long enough. I don't know. I step back as I see it coming because I don't know what it is at first.
Okay.
I kind of step back a little bit and it just kind of stops short.
As you step back and you watch it, it looks like a normal branch of a tree. And then at the end of it is stiff, and then the end loosens up and it starts to go. As it turns up, there's that foul smell, and on the underside of it, you see all these suckers on the underside of the branches. They form and then they disappear. They suck back into it. Something pushes you off to the side, and Reverend White comes walking up. Yes, I do. My grandpappy's pappy was right. You exist. Snap the arm, snap around his neck. He goes up in the air. Tentacles wrap around his legs. It hoists him up and up and up until he's right in front of the creature's face. Oh, my God. Arm off, leg off, head off, torso hits the ground. Okay, so, Lee, you're up next.
He died doing what he loved, being crazy.
Take a Betty. Take a Betty. I love it. Okay, Lee, you're up. So what
is that all I get to do is just kind of duck out of the way?
No, yeah. John
no, he's 4.
Oh, right, he goes last.
He's 4. So you'll get yours in just a second. But
okay. That's
right?
Okay. Yeah, yep. I misunderstood.
It's all right, not a problem.
I thought it was my turn. Okay.
Yep. Okay, so
should have made this thing vulnerable. Damn it.
Lee, what is Ross doing?
There's no solution to this. Just another slug.
No,
you gotta get your gun first.
You gotta go get your gun first.
Yeah, I know.
Give me-
I have
And
to
it was a
get
crit
up.
fail, so you decide if he even can, like how far away.
Oh
it
yeah,
is.
give me a notice roll. Give me a notice roll. A -2 because it's a stressful situation.
I've got to find the gun, right?
You gotta find the gun. Yeah.
Do
So
you have any other weapons? Oh, that's good.
He's good. He's yeah. So yeah, Lee,
-2 is
you-
still good.
yeah, Lee, you roll over. You're on your back. Catch your breath. You roll over on your knees. You glance around, and we see his point of view. The old man. The camera's going back and forth, frantically looking for the gun. We see him on his hands and knees, crawling around through the underbrush, and he stops. His head snaps over, and he can see the rifle leaning up against a tree, and he quickly staggers over, grabs the gun, rolls over the side just as two tentacles shoot into the ground, missing his ankles by a fraction of an inch. All right. Now, Greg, you're up. What
I'm
is
up now.
Johnny doing? Yes, you just watched Pastor White get poor bastard.
That ought to make Buddy at least a little happy.
He didn't do it. Why would that
Yeah.
make him happy?
It's still carnage.
Go grab me that.
As far as TV shows goes, this has got to be one of his favorite ones. Right? Like,
Go give me that leg. Go get me that leg.
Oh.
So what is Buddy doing? I'm sorry, what is John doing? What is John doing?
just 5 rounds. Just 5 short rounds. Look at all these axes.
That's what I'm thinking. I think I'm going to call Buddy up and I'm going to scoop me some axes and just go head for the tree.
Timber.
You get sucked back at record pace. I need you to do me a favor real quick. I need you to roll me a d6 real fast. By the by, have you been paying attention to how many times you've had to make this roll? I have.
Well, this is our last game. And we're
Right.
3 minutes over time, so who cares?
I know. I'm a little...
3.
Yeah, 3. Okay.
I don't get the
Okay.
reroll on this, do I?
Okay. Give me a spirit roll and -2 real quick. Well, he's got a shit ton of bennies.
We're going to Benny that one.
Oh,
Can I Benny that?
I would strongly recommend it.
Cut down trees, escape and run, never to rest while flowers. Oh, Johnny.
Ooh.
And this is at a -2, you said.
It won't be instantaneous. You'll get 5 rounds.
I mean, you have to roll a 6 to succeed in this.
And it is the last game, right?
Yeah.
Your spirit is a D8, though, man. You do have a chance if you want to spend your Benny. You did keep that Benny earlier.
Yeah, I've still got one left.
Okay.
That's all you need.
For the soak, baby. For the soak. Or for the incapacitation roll.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly.
Good Lord.
No, what is this?
Are you serious? No, the Roll20 gods have said no. They have said no. That's fine.
It's
That's
Buddy's time.
You go backwards fast. And you're deep. You're not in the saloon. Like, you go crashing through the saloon. Literally. And you're in some sort of pit. And as you're in this pit, there's a thick black tar that has just sucked you up to your waist. Your arms are stuck in it, and as you're trying to pull it out, you can barely get it up to your wrist, and it's held fast. And as you're glancing around, you're looking up. you can hear the music of the saloon, and it's really far away, and there's a little shaft of light coming down, and we watch as the horror crosses John's face as that shaft of light gets smaller and smaller and smaller. Now you know what I'm gonna feel like. And it closes. For the next 5 rounds, you'll be playing Buddy. Buddy does not give a crap about any of the other players. It does not give a crap. Well, I mean, killing this thing, it might have a pride factor on killing this thing. But you got 5 rounds as Buddy. And then, I'm sorry, Greg, but John is out of the game. So, but you get fun with Buddy. You got 5 rounds with Buddy.
Okay.
You'll be getting a plus D6 to almost every single roll you do, traits and damage rolls.
Oh.
So what is Buddy doing? The metamorphosis that has happened to John is startling. His skin has gone a very, very burnt brown, with cracks of black running through it. His skin cracks. The blood that comes out of it, what little there is, starts red, quickly turns to a brackish brown. His eyes have gone just solid black, absolute solid black. And his teeth have taken on jagged forms and have turned a very putrid yellow. His fingernails have become increasingly long. His body has begun to shift and twist. His rib cage has doubled up in size while his waist has gotten smaller. His thighs have doubled up while his calves have gotten smaller, and his feet have almost become goat-like. His clothes have even shifted to match the form that is now standing before you. And his hair, which was already long and combed back, has gotten longer, thicker, and a much, much more black, oily substances flying off of it. What's Buddy doing?
So can I ask a quick question? Because I don't know the system here. Is if this was an ongoing campaign, is John actually dead now?
He is now an NPC.
So spend that last penny. I mean, like, really? Like, spend that last penny, because what the fuck, man? That's what I would do. But it's your story. Go. Do what you want.
It's the last game, so
do it. Yes.
Buddy's in full action.
Yep.
Let's Buddy's probably not much into guns, so he kind of just looks at that and shoves it back in the holster, and he's reaching for those axes on the ground.
Nice.
He's just grabbing handfuls, as many as he can grab.
Buddy has ambidextrous and two-fisted.
I actually imagine you picked up two axes in one of the hands, and another axe in another hand. Who cares?
Yes, I got 2 axes in one, another axe in another hand, and I'm just going for that tree.
Don't get any penalties unless you're doing called shots or something like that.
Damage on an axe is what, 2 strength plus D8 or D6?
These are full blown big axes. These will be D8s. Yeah.
Okay. So here's 2d6. Or no, that's a d6. Here's 2 more. Oh, that one sucked.
Okay. Hold on. Greg, just roll me 2. Just roll me 2d6.
Just roll fighting.
Yep. Just do fighting. Yep, and you can do that twice.
And then you can add a d6 to it.
Right. I was thinking frenzy. That's what I was thinking.
All right. There's 1 fighting.
Okay.
We'll roll a d6 to add to it.
Yes. Because of Buddy.
D6 to go with it.
So you got 10 on your first fighting attack.
Okay. It has a parry of 6.
So that's a hit with a raise.
That's a hit with a raise.
So you're rolling strength plus D8 plus D6 plus D6, right? Because Buddy.
Yes.
Okay. So now I need to roll damage for that, you said?
Oh, no. You have a second fighting roll.
Okay, you want that right now, too?
Yeah. Because we know the first one's going to be pretty fucking horrendous.
Oh, well, there you go. You missed.
Uh,
Oh, wait.
roll
a
a
D6.
D6.
Oh, yeah.
Roll
And
a
another-
D6 again. So there's the 8, there's 9, there's the 10, there's success of the raise. Whew, okay, so this is over. Maybe. Okay, so
Well, you can narratively decide that if you want. Buddy just went to town on this month.
well, I'm curious. I'm curious though. So you have a strength of. He only has a strength of D6. That seems messed up. All right. Well, anyway, you're rolling 4d6.
Nope.
4d6 for each one.
3d6
Nope.
and a d10. Or d8 rather, because you said the axe was strength plus d8.
Oh my God! Yes.
Right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So
Yes.
3d6.
Yeah. These are the huge axes. Yes.
There's 3d6.
And a d8.
And
There's
the
D8.
8. Oh my God.
So that's
okay.
18 for the first hit.
Okay. It has a toughness of 13, so that's a wound.
There's. Oh,
Well,
That'll be the.
That's a
there's,
okay. Hold on.
there's 3.
Okay.
Okay, roll another 6. Okay, so that's 15, 17 right off the bat, plus the D8.
Yeah.
So that's just another wound.
Okay, so there's the 2 wounds. Unless you want to drop that Benny to try to do better on that damage roll. I don't know. 2 wounds. That's
2 wounds. Deal the cards. Let's see what happens. Let's go to round 2 here and see what happens.
Yeah.
Because you could act first with the Joker and just rip this thing apart, and then I have to shoot you in the head.
So let's see. Okay, it got a 5.
Oh yeah, new cards. What do I get? Come on. A 6. I'll take it. I'll keep it.
Yep, because it got a 5.
Actually, hold on. I'll see what everybody else got because I feel strongly that we are owed a Joker.
I'm very surprised it has not come up.
I
Oh,
got
right.
a 5.
Right.
Just as well.
Which 5 did you get?
I got the 5 of diamonds.
Okay, Lee, you got a 3. Lee, did you
Ooh.
want to try and go for something better? This is
I
the
do.
last. This is the last scene.
No,
you got 3.
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna
do.
save the bennies for the fight.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'm spending a Benny. I would like one more card, please.
Like a different card.
Yes,
Yeah, he's like statistically, I should be getting a Joker off of this.
I mean, I know I'm acting first as it is, surprisingly with my 6, but
Did you get it?
No, I'll keep the
No.
6. I'll keep the 6.
You got the 6. Okay, you got the 6. All right.
So I am going first, though.
Okay. Yep. You're going before it.
Everybody got less than that. That's insane.
That's really poor. Oh my God.
I'm gonna hold my action.
You're gonna hold it? Yeah, because Buddy has run up and hold on a second. I made a mistake.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, you're fine. You're fine. Yeah, so Buddy, it doesn't take much for the two of you to realize that what's been happening to John has just now gone over the edge. The thing that was standing there, that has leaped onto this tree and is just pivoting himself and smacking the axe blades into this thing. It's
just
not
imagine
John.
him climbing up.
Yeah. Yeah, his tongue has gone out. It's really long and black. It's come back in and going around. It's licking the bark as it's going up. And he's saying crazy stuff about how he wants to kiss you like you kiss your mama. And he's just, cutting his way up towards this thing's face. So yeah, okay. So now, Austin, you said you're holding?
I'm gonna hold my action.
Okay, so that leaves up to. Okay, so that means it's going next.
Oh, okay. Shoot. In that case,
Goes for the tree.
in that case, can I act? No, I didn't realize that it went before.
Yeah, that's
John.
fine. Yeah,
Okay,
that's fine.
So then I will act, and
Yep.
I think what I'm gonna do is. I don't want to do another test. I want to shoot this thing. I think I'm just gonna take some shots at this thing.
Run around, just start
Yeah,
popping
like-
around.
Aim for
Okay.
the head.
What's that? Aim for the head? Yeah.
Aim for the head.
Yeah. I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna try to shoot it at its head.
Okay. Well, can I tell you right now? I mean, as soon as Buddy starts sinking the axe blades into it,
Yeah.
this thing starts freaking out.
Yeah.
Like its upper body starts shaking, bodies are flipping around, and it's straightened up and it's loose and it's going back and forth.
I'm not going to bother with the marksman. I'm going to take two different shots, two separate yet equally important shots.
A headshot on a tree. Where is the head? I thought last time we killed one, there was a head inside of the tree.
It's still the same one, but it's opened right now. And
right.
So what's my negative to hit the head?
There's no
because it's so big.
It's big.
Because it's big. Yes.
Okay, so my first shot is going to be with this gun here. And I
got there we go. 10. There it is.
So that's a hit with a raise.
Yes.
So then I'm going to roll the damage on that first shot, and I rolled a 12, which is it's already shaken, right? Because he's hit it with he's done 2 wounds.
Okay, hold on, because I got to subtract. You got how much?
12.
Yeah.
Yes, that. Okay, because it has armor, except its head. Its face does not have armor.
Well, and I got armor piercing 1 too, but that whatever it is, what it is.
Okay.
So either way,
it has toughness of 11.
Okay, so then I would have done another wound,
right?
Because it's still shaken from John's attack,
right?
So then I'm assuming it's got more than 3 wounds because of its size.
Yes.
So I'm gonna take another shoot. I'm gonna do another shot because I can do that for free.
Okay.
So I'm going to do that. And a 9 is going to be a hit with a raise again.
Nice.
So this time I rolled.
Oh, there we go.
So there's another wound.
Okay.
So you said it's got sorry, what was its? What was
11.
Its 11? So
11. That's the wound.
That's 2 wounds.
Right.
Because 15 is 2 wounds. That's a hit with a raise. 15 minus 11 is 4. 4 above.
Right. Okay. So
for
that's
every
another
4
wound.
above. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Okay. So there it goes. As
right there. 2.
Boom. Real quick, Ross. What is Ross doing? Because this thing has like as soon as Austin came by, Buddy is a.
Can I just narratively say that my 2 shots went through its eyes?
Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, yes. As you come up, pop, and Buddy is about maybe 4 feet away from getting his dream of French kissing this monster. That's what it wants. I want to make love to your face, and it's just hacking his way up. The 2 shots smack into its eyes. That's the best you can figure. Those are its eyes. And its whole body goes rigid, and then it just starts convulsing. The branches start thumping on the ground, and it's going nuts. Like a couple bodies smash into one of the horses, killing the horse immediately. No, no animals were injured or really killed in the production of this movie. Move along.
As long as the ox is fine, just leave the ox alone.
The ox is okay. That's awesome. Yes. Okay. So what is Ross doing? Wait, no. Actually, no. It would be Buddy first. It would be Buddy first.
Yeah.
So yes, what is Buddy doing?
Oh, he still wants that French kiss.
Okay, so
did I kill this thing? Is that what happened or not yet?
I need just one more thing.
No, I appreciate that because I'm wondering if Buddy realized that I killed this thing before.
It's in his death throes and he doesn't realize it. He doesn't get it. So
he wants that French kiss too bad.
Oh my God. Okay. So real quick, just because it is in his death throes, or it's getting to the point where I'm gonna have to make a roll to see if it does actually die. I need you to give me 2 fighting rolls.
Me again?
Yep. And honestly, this is just to make sure you're actually staying on it. Is that both of them? That is both of
Yeah.
them. Okay, so as he's coming up and he's getting really close, just the way it shudders and it swings off to the side and it smashes its body into another tree.
Don't I get an extra D6 on those?
Oh my
Yes,
God, you
you
do.
do.
Yes, you do.
Ah,
Thank you. Thank
good
you.
job. Good job.
There's one of them.
That's a success.
Yeah.
That's another success. There you go. Holy crap.
You're a wild one.
Yeah, so there he is, and he's doing horrible
Nice.
things, disgusting things to this poor creature. And it's still the same thing. It smashes
This
into
poor
it.
creature. This poor innocent creature.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Anyway, the jury's out. So Ross, you've got your beautiful, beautiful rifle up. The beautiful shotgun has killed countless things. And as you're watching, as it's in its throes, you've seen large animals die in the past. And this is a hallmark of every action it's doing. You know this thing is done. It's just a matter of time. You watch this body smashes into a nearby tree, drags itself along, catches Buddy between the two trees, and it's just a horrible sight as the axes get wrenched through this thing's head, and Buddy goes flying through the air, misses a tree, and he lands off into the underbrush a good 10, 15 feet away from the group. You watch as the roots are maniacally slamming into the ground. It smashes into another tree so hard it actually starts to topple that tree over. It pivots around, and what is Ross doing?
Finally, I shot it. Do you want to use the roll I already put up there or no?
It was a good roll. He did.
Did he roll it? Oh my God!
Yeah.
I am so sorry. I did not see that.
That's all right. It was a 9.
Oh my gosh! Oh yeah, yeah. There it is. And
It was a
where
raise.
did your shot go?
Oh, the head.
Austin popped it in the eyes. You finish it completely by going right between the eyes. And as it pivots around, there's an audible, thunderous roar, and the lower body literally bends. The upper body goes straight as a ramrod, and it just sits there for an agonizing time, just swaying back and forth. The bodies in its branches begin to, instead of just whispering that they've been doing this whole time, they let out an ear-piercing shriek, and they all begin dropping like rotted fruit and begin going through that metamorphosis of rapid decay and explosion. The tree itself thumps to the ground, and from its roots up, the same putrid smell that you guys had at the altar begins to fill the entire area. And it starts working its way up the trunk. And as it's working its way up, there's the slight spasms of its body as it begins to decay and explode, working all the way up until it gets to the little branches, until the entire area is covered in this thick black mist that's for the longest time slowly raises up into the rising branches and dissipates out. The camera begins to swing around as we see the exhausted trope, the bodies scattered in all directions, and Freddie and Sarah looking at each of you, holding on to each other tightly, and the scene stops. We hear a mellow tone coming through. Someone is playing a piano inside the gem. And we see a busted up English Hoyle, the owner of the gem, serving drinks to the group. and shaking his head, looking over at the young Book, who was also, he has his arm in a cast. And as a group, you find out that his brother showed up, and his brother said he was going to take pity on him and locked him in his office after he sustained a pretty severe beating. And then the mob went into the woods to assumingly finish you all off. It's been a couple of days.
We haven't seen John again.
No.
He never came back from the woods.
No, he did not. He did not come back.
I knew better. Buddy knew better.
No, unfortunately, he did not come back.
His character sheet looks really bad right now. Stats all 0.
No, it's probably just covered in blood.
And
Freddy-
feces.
Freddy is standing by Sarah. They're at the bar. They have definitely gotten to know each other significantly well. And he's no longer wearing the marshal's badge. He is now wearing the sheriff's badge. Stating to you, if you think of it as a quick flashback, the two of you out by the railing, smoking, having a drink, and him wearing the badge. I think it's about time I settle down. And he glances inside, and you follow his glance, and Sarah looks at him, smiles, blushes, and turns. Besides, I like it here. I like it here, man. What about you?
It looks
What do
good on you.
Awesome, thanks, man.
I think I still got to go back to Gamora and find that girl who Emily or something. I just know I'm going to ask her to marry me.
He clinks your
it
glass. Was it Emily? Nice. Young Brooks. The scene shifts, and it's young Book looking at Ross, and Book puts his signature on the bottom of the sheet, slides it over to Sir Benjamin Ross. There it is, sir, in black and white. You now have a stake in this lumber and mining operation here in Silverton. And I look forward to for you being our exclusive contract for any of the mine work you're doing down in Gamora. You'll have all the lumber you need.
We should have no problem. We have contact with a young man just getting started here in the States. Something Rockefeller. I'm not sure.
Of course. Nice. So, as that goes, the scene shifts, and it's not a stage. Excuse me. It is a stagecoach, and it's being pulled by Blue and the farmer. And
Blue is the farmer.
Blue is the farmer. I forgot. Yeah, right. But now it's his ox pulling the stagecoach, and he opens the door for the two of you to go in. And those are left in the town that either didn't get killed or convert. Come out into the main street as the stage begins to pull away, waving and calling and hoping that the two of you come back soon. And then the credits start. Congratulations, gentlemen. You have made it through Lynched. I appreciate you so much. I truly do. I had a great time. And then
fun.
The mid-credit scene starts. And we see John. Except it's not John.
Nope.
It's Buddy.
Oh, yeah.
He's at a campfire. He's walking around, and we see 3 men tied up. And they look very, very worse to wear. And Buddy is talking in his guttural tone. One guy's eye is huge. And that eye disappears. And Buddy makes a comment about, I told you not to look at me like that. Pivots around, twirls the gun, stops, and closes his eyes. And we can see John try to pull himself out of the tar. Looking up, Buddy opens his eyes. Yeah, that's exactly how I always felt. Twirls the gun again, and something catches him in the throat. and he drops to his knees. He glances around, he looks up, and there's a large crack, and we see a whip lash around his throat, and we see mystic energy shoot down the whip, connect, and we see basically every fiber on Buddy start to shake outwards as the mystical energy shoots into him. Flops to the ground. Minerva Black comes walking up, glances down, and the look on her face is not anger. It's not fear. It's abject pity. She glances over her shoulder. She looks back. Another woman clad completely in black steps up, looks over at Minerva, looks back down. She has a more Hispanic look to her. She tilts her head back, her hat back. Minerva looks over. Quick! I'm not going to be able to hold this for much longer. Do it! The other lady comes down. She holds up a bottle. She glances over her right shoulder. Standing off in the distance is an old black man with a white beard, and he has a pickaxe over his shoulder. The old man nods. You better hurry, girl. It gets back up. That concoction may not work. Because if he's that far gone, the girl doesn't even wait. She just turns back around, pulls out a very large hand cannon. Like, it doesn't look like a revolver. It literally looks like a hand cannon. Pivots around, smashes Buddy hard in the jaw, uses the gun to pry down his mouth, pops the stopper off the green bottle, and begins pouring it down his gullet. Minerva looks back. Prospector, you better hope to God this works. And then the credits start again.
Good game.
Thank you, gentlemen. To find out what happens next time on Savage Sessions, join us next week. Same Savage time, same Savage channel. And until then, from all of us to all of you, go out there, be safe, have fun, and may the dice be with you. Always. Everett, take us home.
This has been a production of Radio Salad Studios. For more information, contact us on Facebook at Radio Salad Studios. Thank you.